Hello, in this we're going to be looking at yet another LeetCode problem. It's again a favorite among interviewers, and this is called number of islands. So the example one, as you can see, 1 is considered as land, whereas 0 is considered as an water element. So as you can see, water is surrounding the land, and that's why the name of the problem is island problem, and the yellow part is the land and surrounding is the water. So in this problem we have 1, 2 and 3 islands. So we are given with the 2D array like this. So you go over each element, and to solve this problem we need to use the breadth first approach. That means I'm going to check if I see this element, then the adjacent and the adjacent, and then mark it as zeros, and then I go over. So this is all 0, so then it checks similarly until all the elements within the range are traversed, right? So here again I see 1, and again here, so there are 3 islands, so the output must be 3. So for this we're going to be using the brute force approach, a native approach. What that would do is iterate over all the elements in the grid and try to count the islands while keeping the track of visited cells. There'll be 1 and we're going to change it to 0. Initializing a variable count to store the number of islands, that's an essential part. Then we create a separate visited matrix to track visited cells, and then iterate over each and every cell in the grid. If a cell contains 1, we need to change it to 0 and then increment counter once, and keep traversing, that is breadth first search or depth first search, and mark it until all the ones are marked to 0. All the elements have to be traversed, and return the count as the number of islands in this problem. Now that we have understood the problem, so let's go about solving the problem using breadth first approach. So for that you need to iterate over all the elements in the grid. I equals 0 to I less than grid dot length semicolon I plus plus. Then you need to go over int j equals 0 to j less than grid of I dot length j plus plus. And you should have a counter, which I can say int count is equal to 0 initially, but later we'll calculate here, and then we're gonna return count. Next step is okay, so there's a extra okay. So if I encounter 1, so I have to check if grid of I and j is it equal to 1. Because it's a character array, I have to put a single quotation, and So inside this I'm going to call BFS. That's my function for breadth first search. In that I'm going to give information which is available to me, which is the grid, I, and the jth element. And also one more thing is the counter that is there has to be incremented, and this method is not available right now, so we need to create public void this call to the breadth first search method. Here we have character array, and this character array is called grid. I also have int I and int j. So now what I will do is I'm going to check if the I and j are within range. How would I do that? I, is it less than 0, or is j less than 0? Then it's not in range, right? Or I less than grid dot length, or j less than grid of I dot length. There's one more thing, or grid of I and j if that's equal to 0, then we have to give a return. That this is to handle if it is out of range, and once we know that it's not out of range, then the grid of ij, this we need to set it to 0, make it 0 so that it shows that I've already visited it. And then I have to make a recursive for call in this function. Since I have already checked with grid, then ij, right? So I plus 1 comma j. Next, instead of I plus 1, I minus 1. Then I plus 1 is not there here. I have to go for j plus 1. Immediate left, right, up, down values will be there. So we need to run recursion so that we catch all of it. J minus 1. So these are the values, and this thing will catch if it is or going out of bounds, then it will return it. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Okay, so just change that it is I greater than or equal to grid dot length. Here also greater than or equal to, and now it's accepted, submitted. So that's pretty much about it. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such LeetCode problems so that you can prepare well for your interview. Stay tuned. Thank you. And do comment if you want me to solve any particular LeetCode problem that you're stuck with. Thank you.